No more strict rules. No need to wear my hair in ponytails. No need to wear ugly uniforms anymore. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is exactly how I felt when I switched schools from a very strict girls' convent to the hippest school in town. The day I got my uniforms, I was exuberant. It had nice puffy sleeves, it had a nice flared skirt, sort of like the dress that I'm wearing now. And I told everyone that I met that I'm already in love with this school. Soon, the D-Day came. It was the first day in my new school. I wore my pretty uniform, wore my new bag, and went to the school, all excited to start my new life. At the end of day one, all my excitement died down. We had endless homeworks, and every subject warned us that next day we might have surprise quizzes. At the end of 1 week, we were all exhausted, and a state of exhaustion was settled permanently down upon us. It was during one such exhaustive moments he landed on our doorstep like a whiff of cold air in a dry day. He was like a silver lining on a cloudy sky, like an oasis on the desert. He was like the splash of cold water on a hot day. You get it. All it required for the excitement to come back was a new cute guy. I'm Rahul. I'm from Bangalore, he announced. And I heard collective gasps from the girls around. And my neighbor whispered to me, "Hey, he's hot." I pretended to be sophisticated and indifferent, and I was pretending to take some notes. But slyly I looked up. Just when I looked up, he passed by my desk and gave me a wink. My face turned bright red, and I had butterflies in my stomach. And I experienced what it felt like to have my first crush. But then, everybody, including my maths teacher, saw this drama unfold in his classroom. He just looked at us and nodded. I expected him to shout at us or say something, but he decided to keep it for a later time to take revenge. He didn't have to wait for long. "I don't want dinner. I'm going to go to bed without food. How dare Appa scold me like this? I don't want dinner." This was end of term 1, and I had to pull this drama to get my mom to sign my report card because my dad, as expected, threw a fit seeing my report card and refused to sign. I may have succeeded in making mom sign my report card, but I wasn't expected for the drama that unfolded in my class the next day. My maths teacher picked on me. Remember the guy who nodded at me when I was blushing? He picked on me and he was asking me to give 2 derivation formula and 2 integration formula in front of the whole class. Thankfully, I happened to know exactly 2. When I proudly stated the answer correctly, I expected him to applaud me or at least appreciate me. Instead, you know what he said? "Girl, you do have brains. It's just that you're wasting it on useless things," he said, pointing at poor Rahul. Since that day, Rahul stopped answering my phone calls. He stopped even looking at me. And we both of us suffered a silent heartbreak. And like many heartbreaks normally do, mine too led to some positive changes in me. Just to keep my focus off Rahul, I started focusing on the teachers for a change for the first time in my life. And the school was actually not bad at all. The teachers were really passionate about their subjects and they imparted their love for the subjects to all of the students, even to indifferent folks like me. I actually started studying. One day when I was studying, doing a very difficult physics problem in my room, my dad came storming in. "What is it this time? Why are you doing this?" I was confused, like many of you were. I just gave him a look. Oh, I know, you're hiding novel inside your physics book, I know. I was like, no, Appa, see, I'm really learning. Why? Yes, I know you failed physics. You want me to come to school next day so that your teacher will be okay with your red mark. I'm not coming to school and I'm making sure mom doesn't come to school as well. He did. By then I understood that my dad actually was thinking that I was pretending to study, and I pulled out my report card where I did not get too bad a mark in physics. Again, I expected him to appreciate me, applaud me for showing newfound interest in studies, but then he just took one glance and walked away. I got my report signed by my mom, and I continued to do that for the next 2 years. Days passed, months passed, 2 years passed, and finally the only exam remaining was the board exam. Until then, my dad said nothing about my newfound interest in studies. Finally, the board exam results were out. I took my dad with me and I hoped that maybe my board exam mark would elicit some response in it. Yes, I passed out in flying colors. The kind of marks that I got, I don't think anyone would have imagined me getting. Anyone in my family. So I really hoped that dad would come give me a hug and tell me, finally you made me proud. High hopes I had. Because 15 years later, even today, I'm hoping dad removes that suspicious look off his face whenever he sees me. I don't think he'll ever stop being suspicious of me. And I don't think I'll ever stop hoping that someday he'll genuinely be proud of me. Until then, Toastmaster of the day.